Assalamu alaikum. Detroit, mine's number one. I'm so Detroit. Big Proof and my man Hasan Green. Nah, we gonna go way back. Well, it ain't way back. If y'all been following me, shit, we done been back. We done been back to when I was like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. But anyway, we wanna go here with it. Now that I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm in these streets now. I lost my man Ish. You know what I'm saying, we doing our thug dizzle. Me and my man Bug, Lee Bug, we out here. We eating, and we on our way to be big fellas. We already eating though. We eating for real now. We thousandaires. And I can spend 1,000 at any given time. But a long story short, now we out here, young guys, and eventually, me and my man, Bug, you got two bosses, and shit, we both trying to eat in one bag, not gonna do it. Not one bag. He need his own bag, I need my own bag. So eventually, we do our, a lot of y'all like, damn man, I remember you from back then. But I don't remember you from Bug or like that. And some of y'all like, I remember you from East Side or Cheeks. But before that, I was hanging heavy with my man Danny D1, who had the Porsche, the 928 Porsche. And then he had that BMW, the 745, whatever. This still in the early 90s. It's the early 90s. But a long story short, I'm doing my thug business, I'm getting money. And I'm riding down 7 Mile one day because that's where my man lived at, on 7 Mile in Mansfield, that's where he lived. But I'm riding down 7 Mile and I see this place called the Hip Hop Shop. So I say, I want to support my people. I ain't bumped into Islam yet. Oh yeah, wait. Yes I did, 21. Yeah, I bumped into Islam at 21. I go up in the Hip Hop Shop trying to support my people. And I go up in there and I see these two guys with dreadlocks. That was Hasan Green and Big Proof. Muslims. But they're at the hip hop shop. This is the first time I've ever been in there. I ain't been in none of the rap things and none of that. I keep telling y'all, I'm not a rapper, man. I'm an unrapper. And you know what that means. When they come over here from Columbia, baby, we unwrap them boys. We didn't go to the CVS to get on. Or these pharmacies. That wasn't my world. But anyway, I'm up in here in Hip Hop Shop. I got a bankroll on me, right? I don't know, 1,000 on me. So this guy named Maurice, y'all know who I'm talking about, the guy with them clothes. Hasan and Proof, that's what they were doing. They were selling clothes for that guy. Maurice. I can't remember the clothing line, man. I cannot. But anyway, I spent major money in there. And they had this one particular reason I spent major money. For one, I'm trying to support my people. And I seen this shirt in there that said, a hoodie that said, fear God. Fear Allah. So I say, wow, that was it for me. When he said fear Allah. So I bought that, I bought some pants, I bought a shirt, I bought music in there. And so, that's when I met Big Proof and I met my man Hasan. And that was that. I spent about $400 in there. But that was that. I didn't see neither one of these guys for a while. Now I eventually bumped back into Big Proof. I bumped back to Big Proof with my man Machete and Johnny Audio and Billy T. They was throwing these hip hop. They had a hip hop meeting at the Miles one day. And so when I come, this was probably 90, 96. No, that's like 97, 90. I can't remember the year, man. But anyway, I came home from jail, man, and I got into hip hop because of the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He said we need to get in and clean this thing up. So I took that to heart. And a long story short, my partner, Darren Thomas, he's like, man, I had met him. I'm trying to get the big Proof and Hasan. So I'm not going to tell you this long story because I'm trying to get to their deaths, their murders. So we go to the mosque. Now, I come up in the mosque this particular day on a Thursday because I was going to the restaurant next door to the mosque that Captain Majid had at that time. I was going there to get a bean pie because Darren Thomas wanted the bean pie. A producer, co-producer, one of the coldest producers here in Detroit. But long story short, we ride up there, but the restaurant closed, but the mosque is banging. So when I come in the mosque, and this for the believers, when I come in the mosque, there's no search and procedure on a Thursday. I mean, I don't see it. There's always search and procedure when you come in the mosque. But there's nobody in here at the front door. I walk in, nobody there. Eventually, I walk to the back, to the auditorium, and it's jam-packed. But I'm looking, as I'm standing in the door, I'm seeing Detroit. I see my man, Al Nuke. I see COI. I see Bombshell. I see Click Boom. What up, baby? I see T Stucky. I'm standing in the door looking like, what the hell? Now I'm like, what is this? And Captain Majid said, you part of this hip hop stuff? I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tripping, right? Like, what the hell? So I come on in and sit down, but I got the third seat from the front. I'm in the front row, the third seat. I can't believe it. I sit on down. I see my man Machete running around. I don't really know Machete like that yet. I know him as a Muslim and a demonstrator putting in that work. Seeing him outside the clubs. When we come outside the club, I see him and his crew. They outside selling final cars to all the dope people. So I know him like that. I mean, I got one foot in the mines and one foot in the street. And so I'm saying, so that's old boy. So long story short, I bumped back into Proof and them. Proof, Trick. They running with Click. Well, I don't know. At this time, I think Proof was with Stucky. And Click and Trick was doing their thing. Long story short, I see them. So I back in Kano with Proof. And now Proof around us. Stucky around us with Machete. They around us. I'm from the world. I'm looking at Machete. They love this man. Him and Stucky become super tight. Machete and T Stucky. I'm like, wow. So long story short, now we got everybody, we got the whole city on lockdown on this hip hop. We put that song together, the song that say, I'll keep holding on to Coleman Young. I'll keep holding on. Our sweet Coleman Young. I forgot the hook, but I still got the song. And it was on the radio. Michael Saunders put it on the radio and it played, man. It played, it was in rotation. Machete and Johnny, them got that like that. And Michael Saunders became Machete them boy. Oh, this is real, man. I'm trying to tell you, okay, let me get past all that. We're running deep, though. I'm trying to get you to understand how deep it was, man. It was deep. We had the city. So I plug in heavy with Machete them. Stucky eventually wound up going to prison, I think for shooting the police or something. He had to go fight that case. It was a murder or something. That he didn't get charged for the murder. He beat the murder. And he that's when Strong got killed on Schoolcraft in Greenfield. And so Stucky wound up going to jail. So I wound up taking over the whole program as far as financing it. And so me and Machete became super tight. Super tight. Now Stucky gone, we all think he gone for life. Me too, I'm not gonna lie. You understand? So now, we got the thing. So my boy Dan produced the beat, and I financed the whole thing. I got a couple of dollars loan from the streets, a couple of dollars there, I mixed in my money, and we put it together. Long story short, now we got it. We put it together. I didn't know Machete was going through different trials and tribulations in the mosque in the Nation of Islam. I had no clue what he was going through. Now you have to understand that this man, Machete, he got the streets buzzing with love. Here you go again, talking about some other guy. If y'all listen to my stories and follow my stories, y'all know how I be talking, man. I'm gonna close it out right. Give your boy a chance. But a long story short, so we put the money in. We got your boy who running Burger King. He was gonna sell the CDs or give them out for Black History Month. What's that guy name? I own them Burger King. I think he died now. But that guy, we had a powerful deal, man. And a long story short, the Mars blackballed my man Machete. He not gonna. You gotta know him personally for him to tell you stuff like this. You know, we real students of God. And the Holy Quran says, if you want to be close to God, go ahead and don't complain to no man. He who is closer to God, who is conscious of his duties, and complain to no man. I'm going to tell y'all part 2, man, about Big Proof and Hasan Green and their murders, man. It's going to trip y'all out. Assalamu alaikum.